Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors.
Attention,
so this
flat
is
tire
good.
detected.
It means associates,
Please repair as soon
clients,
as possible.
employees. Anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too careful at the Baths team. Mary can kill all her captives with the
means you can't be out.
I'm talking to you. Got something to say? Now what?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Bless, bruv. Locked and loaded.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I'll do what I can.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. Champagne's light. And you know how these rich bastards like free flunk. We ain't up the teat with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss and all, but, exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around. Oh, bound to be bloody, too. Later.
This is the best keys I've been to. Not
Oh, fuck. What the shit?
We've got to check it out.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access codes laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Oh, that's bro.
Short-sighted. Don't want your answer, right? Gotta be denied.
This is weird. Black man, isn't it? Swords. That's not what I'm on about. Babysit.
Like I said, short-sighted. You're making
See him?
Spread out. We'll nail this one. If the shithead's gone, then it's not my problem anymore.
Don't just stand there, look around! Yeah, I think that's that. Stop looking.
Bruv, I'm all about the high life, but this is fucking revolting. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Accessible option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs.
Fuck me. So this is the golden goose. One-stop shop on the dark web for whatever you want. Drugs, weapons, organs, slaves. Bruv, let's burn it all to the fucking ground.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you were some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Well, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on the way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
This is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
No, she's right, Bagley. We need to find those servers, take what Caitlin needs, and shut everything down before it launches.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
Fuck. Only one here who might know how to get into the servers is that dickhead host upstairs.
Don't look at me. Go. Tricky, but I'm smarter.
I've got coordinates for the Golden Goose servers, and as a bonus, the microchip control relay. Both are at Neogate.
Safe, bruv.
DedSec. We need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
first, we're shutting that shit down. Same with the microchips. We're saving everyone that's been chipped, you hear me?
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
Hello and welcome to today.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast. Our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have a small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean...
Persons shall be flagged for investigation.
Yo, man's live on the scene.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Nobody has any bloody respect. You ain't fucking worth it, mate. I'm done with you. It's not...
I don't care what it takes. Just find them.
Looks good. I'm moving on.
Give it up!
They can't have got far.
Right here, moving on.
That's it. No sense looking for him anymore.
Where's Mark? Get back! Fuck 'em all! Just fuck 'em up, fam. That's it! You're dead! One take me down!
There. Give you a hand. Shit!
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
These feeds are from a sub-basement under the server room. Anyone up for some light entertainment?
You see, it contains a chemical cocktail. Botulinum, conotoxin, succinylcholine. Well, why go into specifics if you wouldn't even understand? Let's just say it took a lot of trial and error to get the mix right. Wouldn't want to kill him too quickly or contaminate the
Oh
organs.
my god. This is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem. Although the damage to the lower stem is minimal, it is enough to trigger strong convulsions in approximately
Right, fuck this,
34%
blood.
of
I've
cases.
seen enough bags. I can't take much more, man.
There's a special place in hell for all the people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring in the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
Fuck yes.
Britain's first news. This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Oh, fucking door. Only opens from the other side.
You'll have to find another way in.
Pow! Opened.
Yes, yes, well done.
Fuck, man. I just want to blow all this shit up and bring down Mary Kelly for good. Yeah, that'll do.
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kelly's golden goose is cooked.
Bro, I can't deal with your shit jokes.
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, all right?
Drone, start searching.
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact in the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelly is finally going down. Thanks.
Don't let us down, Caitlin.
That's good for Caitlin, but shouldn't we do something about all the people that still have chips in them?
Any second now, Mary Kelly is going to realize that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelly stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map.